Okay. What's up, guys? I'm back here with the deck tech now. So, um, first of all, this is my first Marvel Snap video, so go easy on me. I've only been playing the game for like 3 or 4 days now, but with this deck, I've managed to get to basically right at Diamond. I was just short. I just had to play dinner. I'm sure I'll get there in like the next day or two. If you can get your deck to 59, you can get it to 60. I'm not that worried about it. In the YouTube video, we'll see we win like 40 cubes or something over the course of the video. And I just thought I'd give you guys a deck tech, and I'd kind of break down what cards I think are replaceable, what I would replace them with, and then the cards that I really wouldn't change up. I think you can easily get to 60 with this deck, which, you know, isn't like that high of a rank considering, you know, there's like 100, but like I've only playing for a couple days, and even like the beginner budget decks I see at other channels were like crazy. Like it was crazy how many more cards they had that I don't have at all. And these cards are mostly all like the cards you start the game with. So I'm just going to bust it down and then we can kind of go from there, okay? So, Blue Marvel you get from completing the Recruit Pass. This card is really good in the deck. I think it's very important. So let's start with that, I guess. So cards that are default. So you always have Ant-Man. You're always going to have Nightcrawler. Always going to have Star-Lord. Always going to have Jessica Jones, Kavar, and Blue Marvel. So that's 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6. That's half of the cards here. You don't need like another deck for, or you don't need other stuff for. Cards that I think are really good in this deck that I would never change and I would always play if you have them. Angela and Bishop are like two really powerful cards that I think you kind of need. I think Bishop is maybe the only card you need here. I think finding a replacement for Bishop would be really challenging because it just does so much of what you want really well. I guess if you were to replace Bishop, I would probably either replace it with Wolfsbane, or maybe I think Wolfsbane is the only like same level replacement for Bishop, and Angela. It's a little bit more expensive than Angela, obviously, but I think it's fine. If you have other cards, I think you could play in this deck. I think most of the one drops are fine. I was playing Rocket Raccoon for a while. I think Rocket Raccoon is a good pick. Mantis is fine. I think Mantis is one of the worst cards you could play, because the card advantage is nice, but like it's pretty rare that you actually draw the card off of them. I would probably play the Watcher instead. I think there's a deck version of this where you can play Iron Fist. I think Electra is also really good, and then any other one drop that offers like some kind of bonus effect and is like kind of fodder, I think is very much worth it. You just want to make sure you have a decent amount of 1-drops for Kazar, because Kazar and Blue Marvel really make the 1-drops really good. I think you could even play 5 1-drops in this deck. I just don't have a 5th one I want to play currently over some of the other stuff I have. So as I said, Angela's really good. I think Angela I would replace for Wolfsbane, or Bishop I would replace for Wolfsbane, because that's another default card. I think Star-Lord's a really good fit in this deck. If you don't have Angela and you're replacing Angela with Wolfsbane, I would maybe play Medusa. Could be okay, but Medusa I think gets limited pretty easy. I think Sentinel, Scarlet Witch, Domino, and Colossus are all decent picks. So I think any of these would be decent. If you don't have Bishop, I think the deck definitely gets worse. But I think you could maybe play like Mr. Fantastic. Again, Wolfsbane, assuming you're not you had like Angela, like if you had one or the other. If you don't have both, you could maybe play like Mr. Fantastic and like Ironheart or something, but I think that's not the best. I don't really like most of these cards. I think Namor is pretty good. You can play Namor instead of like Captain America or something. Captain America you can get really easy though because it's in the Welcome Bundle. I was able to buy the Welcome Bundle with just what was on my Steam wallet. It's $3. So like obviously, you know, like if you're free to play, I totally respect that. It's very good to not spend a ton of money on this game. But you could get Captain America is really good in this deck. If you don't have America Chavez, I love Chavez in this deck, by the way. I think that the fact that you don't always need to play a card on 6, like you don't always need to play a 6-drop, but the fact that I always have the option of drawing a 6 in this like really low to the ground, like swarm a tile deck where you kind of want like a big swing card on a single space to win a space, you can cheat a lot of cubes, and Chavez helps you cheat a lot of cubes because if you're guaranteed the 6-drop to play in a single lane, it's really easy to win sometimes with that. If I was not playing Chavez, I don't know what high cost card I would play. I would have to test it. Gamora is like fine. Like Gamora's a lot of power, but it can be kind of hard to predict, and you don't like it's a huge swing. You know, like a set 5 mana 7 or 5 mana 12 is a huge swing. It's not a 6 mana spell. I think Claw is pretty good. I think Claw is definitely a card you can play in replace of Chavez potentially, and just maybe not play a 6-drop. Because Claw gives you 10 power and it splits it up really well, which again is like kind of what I was talking about, where it's a big swing card where like you're helping 2 lanes, so it's really hard for your opponent to choose, and you can kind of steal cubes that way. Spectrum and get in this deck. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 ongoing effects. Spectrum could be okay. Onslaught, I don't think. Maybe Onslaught. I mean, Onslaught and Spectrum kind of do the same thing. I think either of those cards you could maybe play instead. Apocalypse you don't want. Hulk I would probably play instead of a 6. Maybe not. But so that's kind of the basics of it. I don't think the high drops are really that important. I think you could just probably play like 5 as your highest cost card and then just maybe play another 3 or something. But those are the placements I would make. That's the deck tech. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. One thing I will say is be careful. You want to storm the spaces, but you want to storm the spaces carefully. I think that Squirrel Girl kind of pushes the envelope on like cards I play that take up multiple spots. I played Mr. Sinister in this deck for a while, and he is sometimes okay, but most of the time I find he just takes up like too many spaces in a single lane and doesn't contribute enough power, and I don't have enough payoffs for making him good. The only payoff in this deck for Mr. Sinister is like Blue Marble, which is, so like you're spending 2 mana for 6 instead of 2 mana for 4, which is fine. But it takes up 2 spaces, and you can just like do better stuff. I like Squirrel Girl because she can represent a threat in multiple lanes where your opponent like has to play to respect it. You know what I mean? Like they can't just get away with doing nothing there. Which is slightly different. But even then, like you'll see in the videos, I hold Squirrel Girl for a really long time sometimes. I most of the time don't play her on 1. Also, like the difference between 1 and 2 is huge. Especially like if you're playing Bishop. I think Groot is pretty good. By the this is more cards I would consider. Groot is pretty good, but you just really got to make sure you hit with Groot. Only +2. I don't know. But yeah, so that's the deck tech. I hope you guys liked the video. This is my first Marvel Snap video. I really love the game. It's becoming like one of my favorite card games to play. If you did like the video, I might be making more guides. If you guys want to see more like really budget, really new player friendly decks that can get you to like rank 60 just for like a season. Like comment, like the video, I'll see what I can do. I think there are other cards you can build around for sure. Like I think you could build around Odin to win a deck. I think you could build around Onslaught to win a deck. There's options. Just if you have any questions, anything you want to see, leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Enjoy the video. Whenever you play a card here, add a copy to another location. So I think we want to play Angela here, then Bishop here. 2 bishops is generally really good. I kind of want to snap. I feel like I win so many Sinister London tiles with this deck. I'm gonna snap. I'm feeling pretty confident we can win Sinister London. You can move cards to this location. The game generally fills up so much with Sinister London, where I feel like that will be a huge influence on my decision. The only issue is now Angela's looking really awkward because she's not really... Like, I don't really want to play cards here very frequently, at least for the next few turns, because I want to play them on Sinister London. Oh well. Two bishops is so good where I don't think it matters that much. Two Colossus is pretty weak. Nightcrawler doesn't really matter. Okay, the second bishop there is actually pretty good. Squirrel Girl is kind of terrible when you have this kind of position because you don't want a player to clog up spots. I don't want to just get 2 Khazars in play. And then what's my turn 5 looking like? Play Ant-Man here. Like Star-Lord here. I think that's fine. That's fine. So they just went all in on right, which is like crazy to me because you can move cards there, but that's not bad for us. This is another pretty good card to put here. So we could do something like that and fill up there. I don't want to do that though, for sure, because I want to be able to. I want to make sure I can double my 9-drop because I have Chavez in my deck. I think I just go Star-Lord here, and then this gets a little bit more power, and I'm playing for like a lot of good tiles now. 2 caps is really good. Yeah, so Nightcrawler goes there. Let's see if their random card goes to New York. Kind of a shame that Star-Lord ended up being bad. It's scary. Okay, filled up that spot. So they snapped. So Odin would be pretty awful here because they get it in 2 spots. Can I win New York? That's the question. I guess I can get this terrible card out of here, play Chavez, and then I have a decent enough chance of winning 2 spots. They play Odin here. I have enough power where I'll win the tile, and then it's go Odin goes here, Tiger goes here. So it really depends where the Tiger goes. Can I do like something like this to empty out the spot? So that way it's guaranteed to go here, but I lose so much power. Yeah, do all this. Here. I definitely want a free slot. I'm going to win here. And then it's just a 50-50. I guess if they play this here, Tiger goes here. You get plus 16. So it's just a 50-50 if they have Odin. Okay, so I should win. Oh, maybe it wasn't exactly a... Oh, Dino? That doesn't do it, though. Doesn't do it at all, actually. Cool. So that was a 16-minute game? Oh. I'll remember it. Bifrost really complicates things where you want to hold your cards so long. To turn 4, swap the position of each location. Okay. I think if this is my rightmost tile, it's fine, because if it's the altar here, I don't really mind putting cards here. Plus, it's like, I actually have no idea what the tiles are going to look like as far as the locations. Hellfire Club, okay. So I want to put these in separate spots, and then just dump cards here turn 4, it looks like. And I want to do that before the Hellfire Club gets switched around, because I need the 1-drops. Seems like they don't want to play cards on the right. It feels like they really want to go left. Makes me want to do something like that. I guess it makes sense for them to play Mr. Fantastic on the left because it's moving to the right, but I feel like they really don't want to commit to the middle yet. I'm going to do this. And turn 5 I can Blue Marble. Damn. This is still like pretty good for me, honestly. It's not like the worst thing in the world. So my 1-drops can't be played there. So I'm happy with how this swapped around because I don't want to play the 1s here. The other stuff here. I kinda... Squirrel girl. So now it comes down to where do I think they're gonna play. I guess I don't have to play Chavez. I mean, they can obviously move Nightcrawler. I guess I can play this here, and then depending on what I think they're gonna do, I can go. I can move Chavez. That seems pretty good. Gamora's tough on me. I think I still win this lane. It's pretty close. I am short here. So now I can play hard right. Well, I have to. I actually have to. I would have to play hard left to win now. Because they're winning that tile and they defend mid. It's really easy for them to defend mid too. I think this is a retreat. Because it's just like so easy for them to win left now. Yeah. It's a retreat. With Altar of Death, I think we want to lead on Nightcrawler right. We move it there, and then we obviously have Squirrel Girl to give backup on Altar, which is good. I'm happy I moved this just to dodge this. So Westview. Kind of scary what location it could be, but I think we have to do this. Sentinel is a pretty free card to test up with. If you don't have some of the other cards in this deck, I would definitely probably play Sentinel. Okay. So I want to play Squirrel Girl here now because it gives me a card here and the squirrel's buff there. And then it's just a matter of where do I think they're going to play their next card. I do think I want to actually use this turn. I feel like they're going DC just because if they don't know what this is going to be, I would probably play DC just because it's safer. Or not. Just another Sentinel. Weird. Okay. Damn. Alright, well, I guess we got Electra out of the way at least. It is a shame that Star-Lord didn't do anything, though. Ugh. That's so bad. That's terrible, actually. Do I give up on that lane? They're in pretty bad shape, that lane themselves. I guess I can just wait for Chavez. And then what, though? If I wait for Chavez, I could actually play Jessica Jones here. So that's 8. And then I can Chavez right. And then if I draw another card, I can always, like if I draw Blue Marble, I can play turn 5. But if I play Jessica Jones left, or I mean right, I can't go Blue Marble. No, I guess I could have gone either way. I think it's just better with the cards I have in my hand currently. All of them hit there. Wow. Okay. That's pretty terrible for me, actually. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I think it's worth gambling 1 cube because I'm still winning this tile. But I mean, I can go here, here. Doesn't do anything. I think this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is more power than the other card, and then I can play Chavez the next turn. I think this is worth 1 cube. Let's see what they do. Kazar. So they're still not winning the right lane, though. I mean the left lane. And I think I'm going to win this tile. If a Squirrel Girl their own and they'd win. I don't care. Nice. Okay. Yeah, so really happy where I put the Jessica Jones because we ended up needing a power there. Okay. Cards cost 1 less, huh? I think I just save everything for Bishop. Bishop's crazy when Elysium is in play. Because you get to play like every card you draw. All cards are 1 card to the right, huh? Just think. I think him ending in the used Bifrost would be fine. I think that's worth playing. I'm just gonna take a quick note really quick. Okay. So, what am I doing? Why am I running it like that? And 20 minutes. Dark Dimension. Okay. I think playing one of these here. Actually, I think having like the shitter cards on the same tile as. So I play this here. Can't play a card there next turn. I have 8 on the right lane. That feels pretty solid. I think playing like the shitty effects cards with Bishop is generally what you want to do. Because Bishop just ends up having so much power of himself, so like giving them a dead card and letting Bishop, that's really bad for us, and letting Bishop just kind of like soak up the power and giving them the effect is generally worth it. Squirrel Girl doesn't really do anything actually. I guess I could just play her on the right and just keep her hidden. I think it's worth playing Blue Marvel in the secret spot, because that's a huge swing card that they don't know about now. So what cards do I think I'm going to try to win? I think I don't want to fight on the Strongman tile. Strongman tile feels really hard to fight. I think Dark Dimension I'm very winning. No, Mr. Fantastic is annoying. So I can play. I think they're going left. I could wait it. I mean, it only costs 1 mana. Are all my other cards free? So I could just play this turn because it's an ongoing effect. I could play Chavez and wherever it lands, and then all these other cards are free to play on the last turn. I think I'm going to snap, just because I have so many options for what I want to do next turn. And I know for a fact that, like... So they just play the Apocalypse. Damn. They do snap. So I'm going to win here. I don't think I have to play Chavez there. I think I fight for the middle. They have 3 cards in hand, so there's a chance they play something here and then they get 6. So that's 10 there. They might just play this here and not play anything else there. I think that's actually most likely. I think I go here, here, here. And I have a squirrel there. This gets bigger. I have a card here. Because I think they're probably just playing Apocalypse and not playing anything else there. And I think they're going to play middle. Okay, rock. Okay, good. I was like, oh no, they play 2 cards there. It's just a rock. Okay, so they do play hard for middle, which is good for us. This is all, by the way, before the other cards. Like, I think we're winning without even the Blue Marvel and stuff that's about to flip. Yeah, cool. That's an 8Q right there. 8Q right there. Set. Taking notes of when some of the better games were, so that way I can give you guys like just so that way it's easier for me to edit later. So sorry if you guys see me doing something weird. How much does it upgrade this? 200? I don't think that's worth it. I'm not crazy about the art. I've seen a lot better Blue Marvel art. I really want to upgrade Ant-Man, which I need 2 for, and that costs 500. Either that or Nightcrawler maybe. and I need 6-4. So I'm basically one of these, either of these away from upgrading those to a higher quality. You can't play cards here after turn 4. So I think our plan here is, doesn't matter, is we're going to play bishop left, assuming nothing else crazy happens. After turn 4, swap that. Man, that puts a huge wrench in things, actually, because you don't know where you're not going to be able to play stuff. Okay, they're getting rid of it. That actually makes my life a little bit easier. I'm going to get a rock there, though. Turn 5 cards. Man, these are not good locations for us. But we're going to play bishop. Win the left, probably, by accident. Get a rock there is fine. So now we have choices. So we can play 2, 1. That's not really the turn for that. 2, 1, turn 5. Everything costs 1 more. So I could only play. Yeah, this is not a good hand for us. I guess I could always just do that the following turn. Like right there. I think I wanted Jessica Jones the middle, just so that way they have to commit something else to this later. I think I'm not playing Chavez this game. I think this is a game where I just want to play like some of this stuff that ends up being cheaper. Yeah, I mean, some of these tiles just worked out really, really bad for me. So I can go 3, 2, and then next turn I can go 3, 2, something. I don't know. This might be a loss. Just because of how, like, we didn't draw a lot of our ones, which is very tough. And then, like, the Dream Dimension really throws a wrench in here, too. I might win mid, though. Nightcrawler here is good. There's a pretty real chance I can win some of the other tiles, though. They snap. I don't think this game is one where I want to snap on, but I think I can win. So if I play this here, move this here, and then what do I think they're fighting for? I think they're gonna fight middle. Probably fighting either, right? Maybe I fight right. Because this is tied right now. And now I'm winning. Like, they have to play something here. I didn't think I was the one that snapped. Oh well. And then I'm playing. I didn't actually mean to snap, but I think I win this. Because they can't play anything here. I think I win 2 lanes. White Tiger is bad. Oh no, it's the worst outcome. That's by far the worst outcome for us. Oh wait, we win though. Because we win right and left. Or, I mean, we win middle and we win, right. Close. Way too close. Oh, jeez. That was not a good, that was not the best showing. I didn't even mean to snap, but I thought we'd win. I didn't actually have Tiger in my mind. So, man, can I go back to the board? I wish I actually didn't click through. I think regardless of where the Tiger landed, we would have won then. Because if it goes middle, we win left and right. If it goes... So, yes, so we were going to win either way. Because if the Tiger goes middle, we win left and right. It went left, and we won middle and right, so it was fine. Cards are not revealed until the end of the game. I'm going to play Nightcrawler far right, since I don't have a bishop. And then I can teleport him to another space if I need it. Ongoing effects are disabled here. Interesting. I don't think they play a lot of ongoing effects. I think it's actually pretty decent to Star-Lord here, because this deck is generally like the sacrifice effect where it's like on reveal effects. So I'm gonna try the Star-Lord there and see what happens. I also don't think they're gonna like play a card in the unknown yet. Yeah. Got him. Mr. Sinister. Interesting. They're really filling up that space though. points early. That's really weak. Turn 5, all cards must be played here. Okay, that's not a huge deal. This is not an ongoing effect. When you play, no, this is not an ongoing effect. So I'm playing bishop here, because then they're gonna have to commit something big to this later. I'm just gonna win for free, and then turn 5 I can play a card there, and that's fine. I can play like, I don't know, something. Probably blue marble. Not playing the Dark Dimension also far. That's pretty good for them, I'm gonna be honest. This is awkward. If I play Jessica Jones here, I can't play it here because I have to play a card here next turn. I think this is fine, actually. It's +8, well, +9 in this file. Nova, Carnage, yeah. So that means they're not going to be able to Odin another one of those, which is good. So I can teleport this here, and then not commit anything else there. Is it better for me to not play Chavez this game? So let's say I teleport this, or let's say I play this here, then I go 3. Then I can play Blue Marvel and Squirrel Girl on the same turn. Feels pretty good. I can play this here then, and then when I go Blue Marvel, Squirrel Girl, I get a tile here, I get a tile here. I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna snap just in case. Hopefully they don't snap back. Oh, they just. Oh no, they don't snap back. Blowing up their Carnage is weird. Kind of surprised to see that. So Odin's now like pretty bad. I don't think Odin actually does anything. And I think I win 2 lanes now. So I play this here and I play this here. I fill this space, give this +2, and then Blue Marble goes off. I already snapped. I think this is really good for me because I'm winning multiple lanes now. That's pretty hard to beat, I feel like. Cantress. So that gets rid of Blue Marble and Captain. And Colossus. Okay. But I still win the other 2 lanes, so that's good. I'm happy I snapped the turn before. One thing I'm learning about I've only played this game for a couple days, is you really want to snap tactically to not scare away someone. You gotta choose like you can't snap the turn where you're sure you're gonna win. You gotta be like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, but you gotta feel it. You gotta like know when to snap to not scare them away. And I felt like that game was definitely going in our favor. Your power here is granted to other locations. I'm gonna play the well. I'm gonna play this here, and then save my important cards for Nexus. That's one of the things I really like about Chavez. Man, I'm really happy I didn't go. One of the things I really, really like about Chavez is that you're like so guaranteed to have a good card on your 6th turn, like a power card. Where like now I'm gonna have 9 power in my other tiles for sure because I have Chavez, which is like 3 less than a Hulk, but it's like consistent. You know what I mean? Like I'd always have it. So like other cards can have a higher impact, but I'm always gonna have it the turn I want it, which is really good. Sinister clones are like overall I would describe a pretty weak play there, which is good for us. So this is kind of what I was getting at earlier, where it's like I kind of want to just snap now, because I think I'm in a good spot, and I don't want to scare them away. So I'm gonna snap now. You can play this here, and it's gonna keep getting bigger. I can also move this later, which is good. Do I want to play this here possibly? If I play this here, what other cards would I want to put in this square? What other cards can produce more power? Jessica Jones can produce more power, Blue Marvel can produce more power, and Chavez can produce more power. So I think the only cards that are better in this square is Jessica Jones and Chavez, so if I draw those, I want to put them here, so I'm going to put those there. Carnage is really good for them. That's like really, really good. That sucks for us, actually. A little bit terrible for us. Okay. I think I want this here. And that's it for now. I don't think this game is a loss yet. I am betting 4 cubes, though. I think I'm pretty likely to win right. Okay. Nightcrawler. I think Squirrel Girl is also going to let me cheese a little bit. So, turn 5. Jessica Jones, I draw. So Jessica Jones actually is now weaker than... Well, I guess I could play Jessica Jones here, and then Ant-Man here. And then last turn I can still Squirrel Girl. Because Jessica Jones will not make more power on the left, but it will make more power on the right. Because I want it to get its trigger, but I also want to play Chavez on the left, so I think this is fine. So they filled up that lane. Okay. Just wondering back there. Okay. So now play Chavez here. Gives 9 to everything else. I play Squirrel Girl here, or I play it here, or it doesn't matter. I don't want to play anything here, so I guess the thing, so I play this here. And then I think we're winning. This is going to get +3, so I'm adding 3 to 9 is 12, +4, +1 is 13. So then I'm adding 13, plus 1 more here is 14, so I think this is good, because I'm adding so much power here. Even if they blow this Nova up, I still win the other lanes. They don't blow the Nova up. So I think this is an 8 cube. Cool. They even had a good game there too. Like they had, you know, the Carnage play, which was pretty great. Okay. Nice. Really important, as I was talking about this deck, is when you have the Nexus tile, you really got to choose what cards you want to put there. I put in the cards that only could produce the most power there, basically. Except Jessica Jones. Pretty close to 60. What do I get at 60? Actually, I have no idea. I get a mystery variant. That's pretty cool. Is that a card you own? Of a card you own. Okay, whatever. It'd be cool if the variants let you get like cards you don't own too. Like, yeah, I don't know. That'd be cool. Draw a card. Normally I do play the Nightcrawler like turn 1, but when you have Angela and Bishop, I think you want to wait. Shuffle your hand into your deck, draw 3 cards. That's kind of counterintuitive with this, so that's fine. Maybe I want this. Maybe I want Angela in the Ant-Man square actually, because they're gonna fill it here. Like if they're gonna swarm this, Angela's pretty strong. So I don't really want to lose the Nightcrawler. So I go Bishop, I lose, I'm down 2 cards. If I do this and then this, I'm down 1 card, but I don't have a Bishop in play. I guess my hand's actually pretty heavy, so I'm probably likely to just draw more 1-drops with Bishop. And I have 2 good ones I can draw. I can draw Squirrel Girl, and I can draw Nightcrawler. It's only 1 more card, and I think this card represents winning a square. Bishop is one of your better cards. I think Bishop is like one of the few cards you kind of need for this deck, where I kind of want to hold on for it. So we do find Nightcrawler and Blue Marvel. And Khazar. We still have Chavez in the deck. I guess I play this here for now. Kind of in an awkward spot now where I don't know how I'm going to play Chavez. It's actually working out pretty bad for me. Where I like really want to play one. Okay, they get rid of the Altar of Death. So maybe add a copy to your hand. Okay. Yeah, I know what this could let me do. This could let me play Blue Marvel here. Or no, I mean, where can I get a copy of? I can go here, here, here. Get another Ant-Man. Then the following turn I can go Blue Marvel, Ant-Man here, Bishop. So I guess I don't want to do it like that then. This is really awkward. This. This goes +3, so I'm winning here. I get all 3 of these back. I guess I don't even have to play Blue Marvel then. But so I can go Blue Marvel here into Ant-Man here. And that actually wouldn't even be that bad. So maybe that works. Let's see what they do. They play their own Blue Marvel there. You're going to have a second Blue Marvel. I'm going to give them a rock. They have a lot of cards in their library though. It's pretty unlikely they draw that. 5, yeah. Pretty unlikely, huh? So now, I think I go here. This gets +2, +1, so +3. So it's 9 plus another 3. Wait, let me recount. 5. So this is +3, +1 is +4, +3 is +7. So I would tie this square currently, but they have a second Blue Marvel, so I'm going to lose this square. Bishop's going to win me middle though currently, unless they do something, because I'm playing 2 extra cards here. And then I think I win right, because if they play Blue Marvel here, do I win right? So if they play the second Blue Marvel, they go +3. So this is 4, this is 4 is 8, +6 is 14. And then I am at so this is 5, 4, 7, 10, +4 is 14, plus another one. So I win currently. So I think I snap. Because if they play Blue Marvel here, I win. 4, 7, 12, yeah. Exactly as we drew it up. Exactly as we drew it up. Oh, give me the 4 cubes. 59. Get in there, man. I guess I'll keep going for the sake of... That was a good game, too. So that's 51. Altar of Death is complicated. I kind of want to just get rid of the cord. I think I'm just going to recycle that. It is kind of awkward, though, because now my mana line's up pretty terrible. I think it's fine. I might end up not playing Bishop this game, but I can play a Khazar really early, which seems good, depending on what they do. Whatever card here, whatever card moves here, give it a +1. So now I can either play this and a 2, which I think I want to do. I think I'm inclined to do that. You go like this, and then next turn I can play a 4, and then I can draw another one drop to do 5, and then I'm just going to draw 6. I think that seems pretty good, actually. Okay. that's a good draw. So now, okay, I think we won. So we can play this here. This might not be the tile we want to fight for. We could fight right. Because so the way I see it is they're going to play like an Odin or something. Their Ant-Man's going to go to 3. So if their Ant-Man's plus 3, they're at 18. And 18 is pretty hard to beat. I think right looks super available too. Because they basically are guaranteed to play a card for the Ant-Man. We're going to put a squirrel there no matter what. And then we can win. We can play Captain America here. We can play this. We can play Squirrel Girl here. Nightcrawler here. Win middle probably. And then we're still representing left. I think we want to fight for right. Yeah, see, left seems really hard. I think forfeiting left was good. So far, at least. So I play this here. I play Squirrel Girl. Nightcrawler. This lane is full now. And then I play Chavez here. Did I snap? I did snap. Hulk. I mean, we actually went through a Hulk. No, they have second Hulk, right? We're going plus 10 on the right, so I think it's really hard for them to win. Well, minus 3 plus 10, so they need 10 to win. And they have to win middle and left. The best thing is, so if they play Odin, yeah, okay. Okay. Nice. Still no Nightcrawler or Starlight. Okay.